Tatiana, girl, you dusty and you phony. You trifling and I don't like you. Girl, get out. Still fake, still phony, no longer dusty, and we love her. Tatiana Rowland, she, after getting kicked off of the Bachelor series, she decided to focus on her little career or whatever. She is now a 2-star celebrity, and she is now looking for love, as she recently announced on the reunion of After the Bachelor, or the reunion of the Bachelor series. I'm sorry, too much stuff I'm trying to promote here at one time. Give me a break. Welcome to the channel. My name is Ryan. It is your boy. Subscribe to me. I'm poor. Please join me on this journey while we try to get Tatiana paired with one of these 7 men. And Tatiana, she's a shallow woman. So she literally told the director, she said, give me 7 types of the same man. Okay, I want to make no decision. Thank you. Let's go and meet these hopefuls, though. So we start with Noel Angel, who is yelling. He's yelling for absolutely no reason to me. Calm the heck down. This man here is Santino Vega. Welcome to the house, Santino. This high school dropout is Michael Evans. He looks very young, very, very young. College dropout might be more of an accurate term for him. Thomas Bergman has entered the chat with his deep, deep voice. Now let me tell you something. Oliver Miller, let me tell you, has been giving her some nasty looks since 6 a.m. He is ready to take her behind some kind of bush and just ravage her, which she may let happen. She is a crazy girl. This piece of meat is Jovan White. And apparently he likes basketball. You know what, Jovan? Don't feel pressured to break stereotypes. I admire that about you. And last but not least, we have our big-haired, if we can find him, big-haired Ashton Hendricks. He seems nice. Now, I do have the official rules of the Bachelor Challenge linked in the description below, but we aren't really going to follow too closely to that. I stuck closely to the rules the first time I did this, so now we're just going to have freaking fun. We're going to do whatever we want to do. Tatiana Rowland, she is a crazy girl. She is a wild girl. She will not be succumb to rules. She's not going to subscribe to what has been given to her by society. And so she's going to have the fun that she feels like she wants to have. We're going to invite all of these men into the hot tub. If they actually decide to, you know, get in, that's on them, you know. Let's just engage in some conversation with these people. Jovan, he honestly is a trigger warning. Santino, not these wing tattoos on his back, we stand. Babygirl is a trigger warning, Jovan is. He just can't be walking around with all those doggone muscles. That just don't make no sense. And now he's going to lean in her and fan like he's getting hot. Listen, he knows how to play the game, and the game is getting played correctly. I've just been watching them have conversations for like maybe the past 3 minutes. I've not said a word in that time. I just find it very fascinating. Well, listen, I know it's 10:07 in the morning on a Thursday, but let's get somebody back here to freaking make some drinks. Hire staff. I don't know who Cletus Harris is, but we're going to hire him. I did have to record this episode again because the audio and the webcam got off sync with the visuals, and I was not going to upload that. And so Cletus came over to cook our drinks the first time I recorded this. For whatever reason, him and Tatiana are beefing. So we're going to also beef and actually see who's going to stick up for us in the midst of this beef. Okay? I mean, I don't know what happened betwixt them, but they are not fine. Let's come up here and just imply that his mother is a llama. Right now, Tatiana is going to start trouble to try to see immediately who's going to have her back. Who's going to back her relentlessly. The baby girl. Don't you... So she called him away from his post to the hot tub to make fun of him to see who was going to... No, listen, okay? She's crazy. She's absolutely crazy. Well, listen, he sat down at this table with Ashton. Not mock his face. Well, actually, yes, let's mock his facial hair because his facial hair just look a mess. Get back here, let me make fun of you, boy. He said, listen, why don't you just man the station, okay? Don't come over and talk to her. Stay where you need to be. Do not move from the spot. I don't know where Tatiana got off to, but they're still sitting up here talking in this daggone hot tub. Congratulations to them. I'm glad that the men are bonding together. Tatiana's sitting over here not having any kind of attention. She's working on her fitness. She's trying to get a body. Well, she has a body. If you can look at these daggone abs she got. You can't see you can see a little bit of these abs. You see she got some daggone abs. She doesn't need to work out anymore. She's achieved her goal. Oh, look who decided to come see us. Ashton did. We're not going to encourage Ashton to work out. That's not what we want to see. We see that he does work out. Let's discuss his interests. Let's try to get to know him as a person. Ashton seems cool. To me, Ashton appears to be someone who is from Sulani. And it's just because his hair came from Island Living. What is playing here? What's the volume? Okay. Wait a minute. I see you. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, T is T. I actually feel like with the lack of diversity, like body-wise, what you mean on the road to fame? Babygirl's already famous. Anyway, I feel like with the lack of diversity body-wise, this is more akin to like Love Island, a show I've never seen and I've only seen previews of, than like The Bachelor. Because I mean, just look at this. Just look at this. How many abs do we have between this entire group? You know, these people, oh, they look like 8. You couldn't have told me there's only 6 abs because they look like 8. Like everyone in this house except for Kalidas has abs. You know, like it's just, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, these 3 could freaking stop a transfer truck, you know? She's making a toast to me, to love, to bodies, to woohoos and beds and showers and hot tubs. Thomas's voice is way too deep. He might have to go ahead and get kicked off because of this. Ain't nobody got no daggone time to be doing his daggone voice causing shaking the foundation of the mansion every time he speaks. Oh, Santino's getting it. Santino is a dancer. Did y'all see him? And he's still going off. Look at this man. Look at this man go. This is his show. This is what he came here to do. Everybody's getting intimidated. Because look at him. He keeps going. He keeps doing it. Santino, you son of a gun. If we want to have fun, we want to go somewhere, go dance, we're going dancing with Santino. He's going to wear us out. Let's drop a little flirt to Santino because he do be having some dance moves. And, you know, Tatiana likes to have fun. She's a fun type, kind of having like girl, and so this is quite up her alley. Okay, well, boy, here's my phone number. If you want to send me any SMS messages, if you know, got any pictures you feel like I might need to browse in any given moment, you know, don't let me stop you from doing what needs to be done. We're gonna hire another mixologist because it is only 5 p.m. Not this old man coming to make drinks for us all. If he dies, we're gonna order some more drinks. We got the Sea of Fire last time. Why don't we do the Lotta Cocolata just because it's the second most expensive offering that they have. Who's sick? Michael Evans. What do you have? And you about to sit around and give it to all of us? Stop doing this. If you were gonna come on the show just to get sick, you should have stayed home. Look at him. He's gonna have this whole house coughing and itching. Sneezing and barfing. She can't stop talking to Santino. She really is taking a liking to Mr. Santino this early on. I mean, if everybody else wanted this kind of attention, they should have simply danced, okay? I'm glad they're all comfortable in their skin because they just been walking around this entire part half naked. You haven't seen Jovan in his underwear yet, but I'm sure that you will because he just be walking around in his daggone underwear sometimes. Because support Thomas's facial hair. That is so backhanded. We have to do it. Let's test Thomas's limits. Duly noted. Thomas can't detect shade. If anybody came up to me and said, Ryan, I want you to know that I support your facial hair, I would make sure that I never talk to them ever again. Because I don't have my best interest in mind if they're going to come to me and try to tear me down. Well then, Ashton, if it's that deep, baby cakes, go to the bathroom. Okay, you have full autonomy to do what needs to be done when you want to do it. Okay, I don't understand why he's acting like this. I would love to just shun Michael Evans. I have to say his first and last name. I would love to shun Michael Evans for coming in this house looking like he's looking all sick and forlorn. But I'm not, because why would I do that? Is Michael Evans no longer sick? What happened? He a witch. He is really bonding with little tight Jovan. Really happy to see that the men are getting along together, but you know, we're not here to make friends. We are literally here to make love. Not Ashton going to sleep. I'm going to let him. I've decided to let him let. What'd she say? Whatever she said disrupted everything. Everything fell a daggone darn part. Now, Noel Angel, I'm not a fan of his trunks. I just don't really feel like trunks in 2022 should be that long. It looks out of place. You know, thighs are in. Ask Jovan, thighs are in. We want to see thigh. We don't care about a calf. Okay, we want to see the calf with the thigh, but we don't want to see just the calf. Again, Thomas, I really need you to take some kind of pills to lighten your voice in some kind of way, because I can't sit here with the entirety of the series having you talk the way you're talking. You're not going to vibrate my bones like this every time you feel like you have something on your mind to say. Michael, if you were not sick, why did you appear to be non-sick? Stop cosplaying as someone with no underlying health issues. You have a problem. I came in here and Noel is having this really spirited conversation. Noel, I'm sorry, is having this really spirited conversation with the bartender. I feel like he is unloading every personal experience that has ever happened to him in his life on this poor bartender, who is 2 seconds from just dropping dead on the job. And I'm sitting here like, maybe use your time towards something a little more useful. Now, Babygirl did come and sit beside Noel on her own accord, and they have a nice little sentiment. I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. I feel like you just get me. That's good. I think that might be our first sentiment of the series. She had a really nice positive experience with Noel, feels like that he's here for her, and that he accepts her for who she is right now. And Ashton said, listen, I sense a connection was being connected, not in front of me. He wants to ask Tatiana on a date. Well, we cannot do that, because that's just not the way that it works at all. But it's nice to know that he does want to have some one-on-one time with Tatiana. And Tatiana, she's feeling it as well, you know. I mean, Ashton is not someone that you would bat a blind eye to. You would make sure that both of your eyes have 20/20 vision when gazing upon his person. I think what I enjoy about this is that he's like showing off a little skin. Not important skin, but he's still showing off a little skin because he can. He's a man in charge. He's a man who put down a whole elote that was poisoned by Thomas Bergman. Now, Jovan, why did you choose a bunk bed? I mean, I'm not mad at you. Congratulations for having humility, I guess. But now, Thomas. Thomas, let me show you what this is. Let me show you this room. This is the master. You see, we have this little area here. We have the bathroom separate, and we have our bedroom here. Thomas, for whatever reason, decided he was going to plant himself in this bed. That's not the case, Thomas. You're crazy. You're 2 seconds from being yeeted out of the house, based on this alone, and how deep your voice is, which will just not ever sit right with me. Get out of my bed. Go find your own. This should not come as a surprise to you. Find solace somewhere else. And he wants to kiss somebody. Well, Tatiana is asleep, and you have no romantic footing, so good luck with that. So that is the first episode of the Bachelorette challenge, and I'm very excited to see where this goes. Tatiana's a crazy girl. I can't wait to see her be dumb and stupid in front of everybody. Please subscribe to me. I am poor, and it's gonna be great. All right, peace. Oh, a dew collector. I've never seen one of those because I have not played with Elastic Kitchen or whatever it's called.